Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
Good afternoon. How you doing? It's Coach Carvel Bailey. I want to welcome you to another episode of Lunch and Learn. So today, what I want to talk about today is, was the season fulfilling for your athletes, right? Was the season fulfilling for your athletes? Now that the season is over or just about wrapping up for majority of the basketball landscape, right? It's March. We're in March, so this is March Madness. So everybody doesn't get an opportunity to play until March. But for those athletes that are still playing in March, hats off, congratulations, welcome to March Madness, right? Everybody don't get that opportunity. But if your athlete does not have that opportunity, right, and if their season is over, was it fulfilling? I want to ask you that's watching this, right? Ask you, the parent, was it fulfilling? Was it fulfilling to you that, you know, what did your athlete get from this season? Did your athlete improve? Did your athlete go back? Did your athlete, go further than they went last year? Was it improvement from the team, personally, right, academically? Was it fulfilling to you as well as to your athlete? Was it fulfilling? So I want to just really break down 3 key points, things that I saw throughout the year. And this is in the middle school, right, elementary, middle school, high school, as well as college. I saw a lot of basketball this year, and quite a bit in person. And these are things that I think that can improve, or let's say make the game more fulfilling, make the season more fulfilling. Because I believe we were right here again last year with the end of the season, like, okay, what did you gain from it? What was gained from the particular season? And if you don't start the season out with a goal, you really can't tell or track if it was fulfilling or not, if that makes sense. But I personally think that the key driving point to if the season is going to be fulfilling for your athlete as well as you, and that's the parents and the coaches, or even the athletes that's watching, it ultimately comes down to development. It really comes down to skill development and just overall development. So I'm going to just give you 3 things real quick before I hop off. Again, let me know where you're learning from. Always let me know where you're learning from. As always, right, I got my notes. So you never know what I'm writing them on, but I got my notes because I want to stay focused. So the first thing, right, as I said, without proper development, none of these things line up. So the first thing is the IQ, right? I believe athletes' basketball IQ, if their basketball IQ improves, the season will be more fulfilling to them. I really believe if their basketball IQ improves, the season would be more fulfilling to them. And what do I mean by the IQ, right? Well, understanding. Do they understand the game of basketball, right? Do they understand what's supposed to be happening at the time that it's supposed to be happening? A lot of players may be able to play, but they may lack the basketball IQ. You may see athletes come down a 2-on-1 and they'll pull up for a jump shot. You'd be like, "Ooh, that's a bad shot." But do they have the IQ? And then the second thing is awareness, right? Now, with awareness is really like knowledge. So what IQ is understanding, awareness is knowledge, right? Do they know? Are they aware? Do they know that certain things are taking place? Do they know that certain things are going on? I watched the basketball game and I watched the team that the other team had 6 fouls, so one more foul, they would be in the bonus, kind of for half of a half, meaning like it was towards the end of the first quarter. And if they understood, if they were aware of the foul count, then they could have spent the whole second quarter shooting the bonus. But because they weren't aware, they stopped attacking. They stopped penetrating. And I'm just sitting back like, wow. And not only the coaches should be aware, but the athletes really should be aware. And so that awareness is really just knowing, having that knowledge. I believe if athletes are more aware of the game, the particulars in the game, what's going on around them in the game, it will help them. So the first two, right? The first two is having basketball IQ. Basketball IQ is having that understanding, right? Do they really know it, right? Do they and knowing and understand are two totally different things. Awareness, IQ. Awareness, they can know something, but IQ, they can understand that same thing. Does that make sense to you? Right? If they are aware, they can know it. But with the proper IQ, they can know, they can understand it, and they can know how to work around it and make those adjustments. And I believe like those things will help the season be more fulfilling for athletes. It'll also make it more fulfilling to you as a parent. It'll make it more fulfilling to the coaches as well. But then the third and final thing, right? I just want to give you 3 today. The third and final thing is confidence. Because we don't have proper development with the athletes, or because athletes can stand to improve their development, the development is hindering their awareness or what they know. The development is hindering their IQ, what they understand. But the development is also then hindering their confidence. And the confidence is really wisdom. When an athlete has confidence, they walk different. When an athlete has confidence, they shoot different. They run different. They talk different. They do things differently when they have that confidence, because now they have a little bit of wisdom. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. They're aware, so they know. They have the proper IQ, so they understand. But they also have the confidence, which is brought about through wisdom. Right? They always say, like, individuals that have gray hair, I think I got, some gray hair coming up, right? People say that's wisdom. Well, I'm going to walk different because I've kind of seen it before. I know what I can do. I know what will work. I know what won't work. I understand what's going on. So as I've watched the season this year, and I ask, like, is it really fulfilling? Has it been fulfilling in your athlete? And if it hasn't been fulfilling, it's probably because they need more development. And they need more development that will help them become more aware, will help them have a better IQ. And with awareness and a better IQ, that only breeds confidence. Does that make sense? Right? It's not always about, oh, well, this person can improve their shooting. They can improve their shooting. But are they shooting bad shots? Are they aware what shots they're shooting? Or do they have the proper IQ to understand, don't shoot threes when the defense is sagging in. Get as close as you can and then raise up. But then the shot could be because they don't have the confidence, they don't really believe in what they can do to be able to make that shot. So I'm not coming on here saying athletes need to get better with their left hand. They need to be to make a left hand layup, right? They need to be to play better defense, right? All of that boils down into the three things that I just talked about. Do they have the awareness? Do they have the confidence? And do they have the IQ? With those things, your athletes can go a long way. But without those things, it'll make each and every season less fulfilling than what you thought it would be when it started out. So if you really want to get your athlete help, really start to put them in position to get the proper development that could be able to give them the correct knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right? Does that make sense to anybody? Talk to me. I mean, I hope it makes sense. You go through these comments. Yeah. Still coachable. Yeah. It's a fact. It's a fact, right? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Literally. Are they aware of what's going on? Do they have the proper IQ? Right? And then are they confident enough? That's dribbling, shooting, defense, all of those things. Do they know it? Do they understand it? And then that will breed the confidence because they have the wisdom, right? I've seen this before. I've been here before. So that's it for me today, right? Under 15 minutes. I hope this made sense to you in a different type of way, right? So as the spring is coming up, right, as the summer is coming up, make sure that you put a plan in place. Put a plan in place for your athlete that they can start now to make sure that the spring, the summer, and we have this conversation this time next year, their season will be fulfilling. So make sure that they have the proper plan. If they don't have the proper plan, then reach out to my team and I. That's what we do at Hoops Mastery University, right? We help athletes understand the psychology of the game of basketball to be able to help their confidence, their IQ, their awareness, their exposure, as well as their recruitment. All right? So reach out to my team and I if you want to get your athlete the proper plan that can be able to help them fulfill what they're looking to fulfill in the coming basketball season, right? Because remember, I said there's 6 basketball seasons. We're not going to go through that today, but there's 6 different seasons throughout the year. They want to be a winner in each and every season. All right? If you haven't had a chance, it's along the scroll. If you haven't had a chance, check out my free case study video. Go check that out at BeTheRightRecruit.com. All right? You can go check that out at BeTheRightRecruit.com. Go check out my free training. Get a little bit more insight to what I'm speaking about. And again, if you like for my team and our help then definitely reach out to us and we'll see how we can help, right? Good luck, Coach. You've been putting in some long sessions. I'm helping Nehemiah get ready for next season. Be on your Cash App. Hey, I always appreciate it. And, reach out to me. If Nehemiah really want to get deeper into it so that we can help him. I know, the West Coast, it's a different style of basketball in Chicago, but you from here, so you already know. So, definitely reach out to us and, let us know how we can help. And, let's hop on the phone and see if your athlete, this is whoever is listening, let's see if your athlete is a good fit for what we offer to be able to help them understand the psychology of basketball in its totality, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know how we do. We are out of here. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is strategic.